Welcome, Mr. Mahesh. You are appearing for scale 3 or 4?
Scale 3. Sir, 1 minute, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir. Sorry. Yes,
No
sir.
problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. Yeah. Mahesh, you are appearing
Yes,
for
sir.
scale 3 or 4?
Scale 3, sir.
Yeah. Can you tell us about yourself briefly?
Sir, myself, Mahesh, sir. I'm from Hyderabad. So I'm currently working in Repco Bank as an assistant manager from 2016. I have an experience of 6.5 years in Repco Bank. I'm staying currently in Chennai. In Repco Bank, I'm looking after credit. And looking after credit, I handle the credit worth is the business mix of more than 200 crores, only credit alone. And I am the second level officer in a branch where the business mix is more, whereas business mix is more than 500 crores.
Good.
So I handle the credit proposal worth of 15 crores. It is the highest, and it is one of the highest proposal in our bank.
Achha. So, what is that company about? Without telling the name of the company, tell me what that company is participating or doing, and what are the types of facilities you have granted them. Yeah, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Why don't you close your door? You know that you get inside a room or go outside your house. I know
okay,
this is practical problem for everybody. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have funded to a real estate company.
Real estate
company. Yes, real estate means it's a promoters builders. They have a good name in around Chennai. So they are all very old customers and they are traveling through our bank since around 20 years. So for them, we are usually will give.
Yeah. So what are your ideas about real estate industry in Chennai, and what are the acts which are relevant or important for real estate industry?
The real estate industry is just like any other industry. It's just like any other city in Chennai. Also, it's booming actually. During COVID, it was somewhat stagnant. So after that, the boom was it's just like a bubble they are saying, but still now it's stable and it's growing. It's growing and it's giving fruitful results. Even though our lending rate of interest and housing loan was higher on rate of interest is higher on side, the buyers are buying and it's giving a good return, sir. And it's booming and with profit worthy lending, risk-free lending as far as our bank is concerned.
Can you tell me something about Indian real estate industry?
Indian real estate industry.
About Indian real estate industry, for example, what is its size and what are the laws or rules that govern this real estate industry? Which ministry takes care of this? Something like that. Whatever comes to your mind, bata dijiye. I am giving a link regarding this in our Telegram page, which may be useful for others also. You can use it later on. Now, tell me.
Real estate is there will be an index released by NHB, sir, National Housing Bank, every year. It will predict how the real estate is going in country and which city is booming and what is the average growth and everything. It will predict and it will give that. So it will give one base. It will give on the base to the Indian citizens who are the buying and you are selling and you are enthusiastic in the real estate. They can have a go. And one more act is called Real Estate Regulation Act actually. So that RERA Act is if a company, if a real estate project, if a promoter project, anyone will buy into this, RERA certification is mandatory. RERA certification. So RERA certification is an authentication to the buyer and to the lender as well. So when some RERA certification is came into the picture, we can assure that the authenticity and genuinity of that buyer and the project as well.
Mm.
So that is one of the main criteria, sir. And the land of law will be the different. Recently, Tamil Nadu government also reduced that stamp duty 9% to 7, sorry, 11% to 9%, 2% has been reduced, and it is giving boom, and it is incentivizing the people who are going to buy also. Yes.
Yeah. No, I think you must be able to tell some more details about, say, 1 minute, that Real Estate Act. What are the recent changes, if any, that have come? Can you tell me about the big collapse of companies in this real estate market?
Very infamous Lehman Brothers.
Pardon?
Lehman Brothers is also as a bank itself, but it is collapsed due to real estate.
No, I'm not talking about America. In India, recently one or two companies got collapsed and all that. Are you aware of that? I'm not remembering it. Gaurav, you know that? Anybody else knows about
Sir,
it?
In Noida itself, there is a tower block, sir. I even forgot that.
Sir, Amrapali, sir.
Amrapali.
Amrapali. Acha. I don't know.
DLF.
DLF also. So because if you make a mention about real estate, you must know about such of these extra details. Okay, I will take it. You are not mentioned about real estate. Now let me go into what are your major responsibilities right now, apart from real estate, that thing. Magesh.
Sir, we'll deal with mortgage loans, sir.
Mortgage loans. Mainly, yes, you are dealing with mortgage loans. Can you tell me what precautions do you follow while processing or sanctioning mortgage loans? And disbursal is not done by you, no? It is done by some other people, correct?
No, sir. Credit, disbursement, appraisal, and everything will be done by me.
Acha. So please tell me the steps that you are taking in proposal analysis, then documentation, disbursal, follow-up, etc. Briefly.
Sir, we'll start with the credit, sir. First, the credit reports.
Okay.
When the customers, when the borrower or applicant approaches us, we'll start with the credit report. And after that, his any loans or there anything, and we have to check that. And then his repayment capacity. And for what purpose he's approaching the loan, whether it fits our credit policy or not. And then after that, his repayment capacity, and then his purpose, and collateral is the main. For the mortgage loan, the collateral should be the main. We have to check, obviously we'll check with the legal opinion, but for inspection, we have to keep few things in mind, whether it is facing to the road or any encroach is there, whether the land is agriculture. Few things we have to keep in the mind, and we should see that collateral is very near to us, and it is marketable as well. It's a marketable as well, and purpose is mandatory. And after that disbursement, after everything is okay and will sanction, then we have to make sure of the end utilization, and we have that concept called early mortality. Whether he's paying regularly and everything. In our bank, we will check about that due repayment also. So when he's paying also, we have to track that. There is no other team to do. We discuss and we have to track and everything. And this is where it goes.
Yeah. How do you avoid extra outside pressures on decision making? What do you think? Do you have any role or control over this? So how do we as scale 3, scale 4 officers manage this situation where you are asked to lend to a person who do not deserves being lent? Are you facing some such problems, or how can we handle that?
Sir, obviously, sir, especially in the banking and in credit, you or you will be entitled to do that.
Please
Means
talk
two
loud.
people-
Please keep your mic near your mouth and speak.
Yes, yes, sir, yes, sir,
Yeah.
yes, sir. So especially in credit, these things are very obvious, sir. So how I will avoid is when the third person will come in, I will tell him that, sir, his credit worthiness and he's not repaying, right? That will affect your credit worthiness as well, and you won't get any future benefits. Like that, we have to tell them, and buttery way you have to you have to avoid them. Sir.
Then how accounts are becoming NPAs, especially big accounts, are why they are becoming NPAs. Do you have NPAs in your Repco bank?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have NPS. Sir.
What is the extent of NPA? GNPA, net NPA percentage?
GNPA is 10%, sir. Net NPA is 4%, sir.
Net NPA is 4%. I think it is a high figure.
Yes,
I
sir.
think somewhere it should be, I'm not sure. It should be less than 2% at least. In IOB, what is the net NPA now? Gaurav. Gaurav is not there. Pani, bits, Jita Pani.
Sir, I'm not aware. Yes, sir, I'm not aware.
Acha, doesn't matter. No problem. Net NPA percentage should be taken into account. That is also okay. Now, otherwise,
The
everything.
net NPA in IOB is 1.83% now.
Very good. Excellent.
Gross NPA is somewhere around 7.44.
Since you are all going for scale 3 and 4, I suggest you get to know, have details about the industry as a whole. What is the gross NPA? I must do it, but I don't know. I have not been able to do it now. So because I cater for so many programs, that's the reason. So you find out what is the about that. This is another interesting question. What is the total deposit of the banking system as a whole? In Indian banking system as a whole, what is the total bank deposit? Any idea? Yes, please. Come on. I have given you a material, CTDI. Have I given you or not? Yes. CTDI material is given. And here I am not getting 1 minute. Let me go into CTDI. Suddenly I am going into, I am having latest March. In fact, I have the April issue also. Right now, what is coming before my eyes is April issue. The total scheduled commercial banks aggregate deposit is 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, லட்சம் 10 லட்சம் கோடி. Please write down 1 crore 78 lakhs 61,770 crore. 1 crore 78 lakhs 61,770 crore. The credit advances is 1 crore 34 lakhs 50,706. I request you to go through that CTDA magazine April issue. What I am now reading is only March. The what is that? Next one is CD ratio. What is the CD ratio? 134 is to 178. That's what it is. That is nowadays the figure is such a huge figure. When you compare this figure with what it was in 1969, when banks were nationalized, I was telling you, banks which were having over 50 crores deposits were nationalized. But now even small branches are having 50 crores. So this is some macro level question that also you get to know about it. Otherwise, you are answering questions very nicely. Your delivery of message is very nice. So that's not a problem. You're doing it very well. Now the questions can be, how will you fit into our system in as much as you have been working in Repco Bank all these years. How will you fit into our system? Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, whereas I, sir, I handle the, see, we, as due to my, I have to branch exposure as well, sir. I handle the deposits as well, and we see in our in Repco Bank, we will do all the things from scratch. Scratch in the sense we didn't get any separate department. We have to appraise the proposal, we have to disperse, and we have to do recovery. And as I am handling the bigger branches and platinum branches, so-called platinum branches, which are almost more than 450 crores. So I have the exposure for credit as well, and I have given the working capital loans also, this real estate project loans also, and from around 8 lakhs to more than 15 crores, I have given the limit. So with my credit expertise, I can show that I can fit into the Central Bank of India, which in their notification itself they mentioned that credit people are more likely to be given importance. So with this thing, I hope I fit into the Central Bank of India's requirement.
Very good. Good. Nice. Now, what is your savings bank interest rate?
Sir, our savings bank interest rate is 3.5, sir, we are giving. Our savings bank will be higher.
Higher interest.
3.5. Yes, sir, 3.5.
What is the interest rate you are offering for 1 year fixed deposit?
It's 7.55, sir, for senior citizen.
For senior citizens. Achha, good.
For general is 7.55 and senior is 8.05.
Achha, good. Now, what do you know about Public Provident Fund Scheme?
Public Provident. Sir, PP, Public Provident Fund Scheme is it's a pension scheme, sir. So it will go up to the 15 years, where anyone, even anyone can save their amount in that. Irrespective of the money, how much they can save.
In Repco Bank, PPF accounts are there? No.
No, sir.
Achha. What do you know about sovereign gold bond scheme?
Sovereign gold bond scheme was introduced by the RBI, sir, to lessen the import of the gold, and to maintain the gold standard in India. And it is a bond, it's a gold bond, and where government will offer the interest rate for the investment, and it is around 2.5% interest rate also. So we can enroll for that.
What is the maximum one can buy? 40 kg.
Sir?
4 kilos, no?
4 kilos.
4 kilos. I told wrongly. 4 kilos. Correct. 4 kilos. Minimum is 1 gram. Anyhow. Thank you. Best wishes. We'll meet again. Thank you. All the best. Thank you.